All right, rookie mistake here. So we somehow left our water pump on when we left our last boondocking spot. And then while traveling, our sink opened up, and I'm not gonna open it up. So it just basically dried out our pump. And so when we got, there was no water left. And then we filled up with water to go to our next boondocking spot, and the pump wouldn't work. So now we are trying to prime it without actually having pressured water.
Alright, hello world, it's Grant with G-Fam, here with my partner in crime and my beautiful wife. And we are going to help you guys diagnose why your water pump in your RV is not pumping its water. So, the reason we know this is happening is because it's actually happening to us. So,
In this current moment.
yeah. So we're just gonna run through some preliminaries, and we're gonna show you guys how to prime your pump so that way you can get it up and running again, and that way you don't have the fear of, oh my gosh, I gotta go without water, or I gotta buy a new pump. Hopefully this will be able to fix that solution and you can carry on with your travels.
Fingers crossed and a little prayer.
Okay, so when we first showed up to our boondocking site, like Kim said, we had the pump accidentally running and the valve on, so we ran our pump dry. So in here is a screen that filters the water. You can take this screen off here and you can pour water into there. Before we did this, we tried this about 6 attempts. You fill this cup up and you turn the pump on for a split second, and water would shoot down immediately. Now at this point, it looks like water's holding in there, which is pretty good. When we first started this project, nothing was coming out of the faucet, and now it's starting to trickle a little bit of water and some air. You also have the option here. This is called a, what is this called again? This is called your prime line or your prime valve. You turn this to the open position, and then what you'll do is you'll force water through this pipe into the pump. Now, I don't have access to a hose because, like I said, we're boondocking, but nevertheless, you can just pour water down this. So what we're gonna do is continue the process of the 2 steps that I had just told you about that we have been trying. And we have actually gotten a little bit of progress in the middle of this. So we went from no water pressure at all to a little bit of water pressure and some air in the lines. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna open this valve again, and we're gonna go ahead and pour some more water in it while
With our coffee maker.
Yeah, while she turns the pump on.
Ready?
Yep. And what you wanna listen for is you wanna listen for the pump actually pumping water. You'll hear a difference. And then what also you wanna look for is that little cup that I showed you with the clear top. You want to look and see if water's starting to flow through that at the same time. And basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to get all the air out of your water lines and build it back up with pressure so that there's water in those lines instead of air.
On top of having the pump running, I'm also turning on the faucet.
So we're gonna go ahead and prime it one more time, but without running the faucet, so that way we can push all of the air up to the surface. If you could imagine this as the faucet, and you turn it on here, there's air sitting in the lines and at the top. So what we're gonna try to do is push the air all the way up to the top, so when you turn it on, you get that first sputter, and then you'll have water flowing. So this little cup here is the one I showed you that has the screen inside to filter the water. So as you're priming your line to push water, you're forcing water into the pump here, you're gonna watch to see this thing start to fill up and really cycle around as you're doing this process. So right now we're gonna go ahead and turn the pump on with the prime valve completely full, and I have it closed so that way no air can pass through. Alright, so I believe we have achieved what exactly it is that we're looking for. Like I said, we're trying to push the air out of the valve and fill it all with water. And like you RVers know, when you turn your water pump on, you hear it work up to a certain level and then it turns off until you start using water. And then you hear it intermittently running as it's basically regulating the pressure of the water. So we've done the last prime with the pump running, and now we've left the pump on and it has turned itself off. So we both believe that it is at the point where it has reached the optimal pressure, and so we're gonna go ahead and turn the sink on and see if that's what happens.
And that it can build pressure back up.
All right guys, so we've definitely got it figured out. We have the sink running right now with just the water flowing, and the pump is doing its job. It's building the pressure back up, as you can see in here, and then we'll turn the faucet off, and it has reached the priming level. So it is up to pressure. Alright guys, well there you have it. Such a simple and quick way to fix it. I hope that that's the solution to your pump problems. If not, my heart goes out to you, and hopefully you'll be able to figure out the situation with other YouTubers.
One comment I'd like to make is that we've been in our trailer for 2.5 years, and we've already replaced our pump, and I wish we would have tried these troubleshooting tricks, because for all we know, we didn't need to replace it.
This is true. So hopefully that will help you guys figure out and troubleshoot your pump problems and get you back on to enjoying your journeys. If you like videos like this that help you travel through navigating troubles in your RV, then give it a big thumbs up. Please be sure to subscribe down below and follow us on our journeys out here on the road and back at home. And until next time guys, take care.